Namaskar. Welcome to Nakshatra Niketan Gurugram. Friends, today I have chosen a topic which is of relevance to everyone. In one's life, during young age, when we are scouting for alliance, or when we become parents and for our sons and daughters, we are scouting for alliance. At that time, this problem crops up. The name of the problem is Mangleek Dosh. What is this Mangleek Dosh and why it is so dreadful? This is the topic that I have chosen for today. See, in a horoscope, 9 planets are there from Sun, Moon, Mars, then Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and apart from these 7 planets, Rahu and Ketu, which are supposed to be shadow planets, they are also taken into consideration. So 9 planets are there which are controlling the horoscope. But Mars has been singled out as the cruelest sort of planet. That means its intensity is very high. That is why out of other malefic planets, only Mars has been chosen, which causes lot of problems in the marital relations because its intensity is very high, and this represents anger, heat, and energy also, impatience also. So because of these factors in marital relations, its role is quite negative. And when we say Mars is a natural malefic planet, just like Sun, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. But this is supposed to be more intense. That is why it has been picked up for this kind of dosh. And how does this dosh arise in a horoscope? How to say it? It is very simple. Because in North Indian chart, which is available here, we see that 12 houses are there. So this is our first house, then 4th house, 7th house, 8th house, 12th house, and this is second house. 5 houses, 1, 4, 7, 8 and 12 are supposed to be Mangleek houses as per the practice in northern India. But in southern India, second house Mars, that is also supposed to create this Mangleek Dosh. And why only these houses? So let me tell you the importance of these houses. First house, that means your personality, your nature, your health. So this is contained in first house, which is very necessary for a good marital life. Then 4th house. 4th house means all sorts of assets which are required to lead your married life in a comfortable way. For example, all our assets, our house, our vehicles, our all necessity or luxury items are to be seen from 4th house. So that is also very necessary to make your married life comfortable. Then we come to 7th house. 7th house, that belongs to your partner. What is Lagna for you? That is Lagna for your partner. And 7th means the nature and health of your partner. So that is very important. And in addition, the sexual relationship or compatibility of physical relationship, that is also seen from 7th house. 8th house is important because this pertains the longevity of the person. See, if life is short, then you are not going to enjoy it for a long time. So this is also very important. Then 12th house. 12th is a house which is 12th from Lagna. And 12th also means the losses, the expenses, and hospitalization, you can say, or maybe loss of reputation as well. So because if your expenses are very high, then also it is a sort of hindrance in your smooth marital relationship. So 12th is also considered to be one of the Mangleek houses. And relevance of second house is also there because second means your wealth, accumulated wealth, your manner of speech, and your family at large, you can say. So joint family normally we used to have in past lives. So joint family system is also there in second house, and our accumulated wealth plus the manner in which we speak, we have our relations with the other persons of the family. So that is also very important. So all these 6 houses have to be taken into consideration for finding out whether a person is Mangleek or not. But surprisingly, this is not enough, because our sages in the past have said that Mangleek Dosh should be seen not only from Lagna chart, but it is also to be seen from moon chart, and in addition from Venus chart as well. That means if you take moon into Lagna or Venus into Lagna, another chart is prepared, and again the same houses 1, 2, 4, 7, 8 and 12 are to be seen from all these 3 charts. So I don't think any possibility remains where a person can be a non-Mangleek if you consider all the 3 charts. Then why so much fuss about this? If every person is Mangleek, then why this dosh is a sort of major hurdle in marital alliances? So what astrologers have done, they see Mangleek Dosh only from Lagna chart and just mention that the person is also Mangleek from moon chart, or it is not Mangleek from moon chart, because otherwise every person would become a Mangleek only. So you need not worry about this, because everybody can be Mangleek. This is not a blot on your life that you cannot afford to be Mangleek. In fact, every person is Mangleek. Then if you see the negative side, then this planet has got 3 more aspects, special aspects. So one place it is positive, and it has got 4th aspect. That means wherever it is positive, 4th from that place, that will also carry the influence of Mars. Then 7th, the opposite house, the 8th house. That means 4 houses are spoiled because of presence of Mars. Now this is also somewhat, it's not a practical thing. It is somewhat ridiculous as well, because one planet cannot control the entire marital life when 8 others are also present. So do not take it very seriously, because logically it does not sound well. In the Vinchotri system, which sage Parashar has already said in his Parashar Hora Shastra, that Vinchotri Dasha system would be most appropriate in Kali Yuga time. And according to Vinchotri Dasha system, the functional role of a planet is much more important than its natural significations. That means Mars or Saturn or Sun, they can be Lagna Lord or Trine Lord in any chart. In that case, they would be doing all sorts of good things only. So natural role is a secondary role, and functional role is the primary role in a Kundalini. And that is why our sages came out with lot of cancellations of Mangleek Dosh. And you would be just surprised to hear I am going to quote so many combinations and may not be remembering all of them. So for that, I would request you to refer to my research study on Mangleek Dosh, where I have listed 37 exceptions of Mangleek Dosh. That means there are so many ways when Mangleek Dosh is cancelled. In one shlok, which is reproduced here, Lagne ve ch patale jamitre chashtame kuje bharya bhartri vinashaya bhartush stri vinashna. That means from these 5 houses the Mangleek Dosh is created, and in case of wife, if wife is Mangleek and husband is non-Mangleek, or when husband is Mangleek, wife is non-Mangleek, then they are going to cause death to the partner. That means non-Mangleek person has to suffer, and suffer how much? Even death is also there as per this shloka, and in various forms this has been written in various our granthas. Slight variations are there grammatically, otherwise the spirit is same. That means it is almost a fatal type sort of defect in a horoscope. But then they came out with the exceptions of this Mangleek Dosh. They say that if Mars is placed in a movable Rashi, that means Aries or Cancer or Libra or Capricorn, these are 4 movable Rashis, then Mangleek Dosh is cancelled. If Mars is placed in its own Rashi or in its debilitation Rashi or in its exaltation Rashi, then also this dosha is cancelled. Say if it is placed in exaltation Rashi, this is okay. But if it is placed in its debilitation Rashi, then why it is cancelled? Anyway, then there are more combinations. If it is you can say combust, ast. If it is combust, it is again cancelled. If it is Mars is retrograde, again it is cancelled. If Mars is afflicted by other malefic planets, then also it is cancelled. If Rahu is placed in Kendra, I don't know what sort of logic is there, then it is cancelled. If Mars is conjunct with a benefic, natural benefic planet like Mercury, Jupiter or Venus, then also it is cancelled. If these benefic planets are aspecting Mars, then also it is cancelled. Even if Mars is placed in their Rashis, that means 3, 6 or 9, 12 or 2 and 7, these Rashis belong to these benefic planets of say Mercury or Jupiter or Venus, then also it is cancelled. I mean, so many ways are there when this dosha gets cancelled. If Jupiter is placed in Kendra, Lagna or 7th house, or Venus is placed in, strongly placed in Lagna or 7th house, then also it is cancelled. So not one way, there are so many ways in which it is cancelled. If moon Rashi lords of the boy and the girl, they are mutual friends, or common planet is there which is lord of moon Rashi, then also it is cancelled. So many ways are there. And if it is not cancelled in your own chart, then you see the partner chart. When we are matching the horoscope, then it is also cancelled because of certain combinations in the partner chart. For example, if the partner is also Mangleek, now this fact is very well known, that Mangleek has to be married to a Mangleek person only. So the partner can be Mangleek, or it can also be cancelled due to presence of Saturn in one of the Mangleek houses of the partner's horoscope. So again it is cancelled. If number of malefic planets in boy's horoscope in Mangleek houses are more compared to number of malefic planets in Mangleek houses of the girl chart, then also it is cancelled. So many ways. And if Gun Milan system, if more than 30 points are scored, then also it is cancelled. So I think left, right, center, I have not seen any chart where it is not cancelled. So it should not be given too much of importance. Then how to find out, how to judge whether the alliance can be made or not? Actually, the 7th house holds the key. If 7th house is strong, then you need not worry about Mangleek Dosh. And 7th house should be seen, as per my experience, not only from the Lagna chart, it should also be seen from the moon chart as well as from Namaskar chart. If 7th house is strong, if dashas are positive ones, which are being faced by the boy and the girl, or even if it is not a good one at the moment, whether shortly it is going to be a good dasha for the boy or the girl. So these factors should be taken into consideration. I also recommend that the Lagna lords of the Lagna charts of the boy and girl and moon charts as well as Namaskar charts, their friendship can also be seen. So these are much more important factors. In fact, I have done a research study on Mangleek Dosh and Gun Milan system, and in maybe my next video or some other video, I would be discussing the results of the research study to make all these points very clear, because Mangleek Dosh is not such a dreaded one. It's a normal sort of combination, and almost practically everybody can be termed as Mangleek only. Friends, I have tried to tell you that certain things are very popular in astrology world, and some of our friends, they are taking advantage of these negative combinations. They are not telling about the cancellation part. They are telling only about the doshes form. So it is going to be very serious, and we are losing on very good partnerships or very good combinations or alliances, which we are rejecting because one person is Mangleek, other person is not Mangleek, and that is merely to be seen only from Lagna chart. So this has to discontinue. This is my request, that whenever we have to study the compatibility of the charts, please go to some qualified astrologer and get a proper opinion, because whatever is available on the internet or the softwares, that is not sufficient. So thank you very much for listening or viewing to this video, and if you like it, please give your comments and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.